Recently, EA published the new gameplay features of FIFA 22. I had the chance to play an early beta of FIFA 22, and in this video, I will summarize the news and also share my first impressions. Thanks to EA and also the Game Changer Network for giving us the opportunity to do so. Hey guys, and welcome to another video here for the guide. I'm Benjamin, also known as Tez, and you already know what this video is all about: FIFA 22. There was a gameplay reveal from EA, 30 minutes long, and in this video I will summarize that and also share my first impressions of playing FIFA 22, because I played an early beta. And I think this is quite important. It's still in development, it's bound to change, and these are my first impressions. And at the end of this video, I will also talk about some features which weren't mentioned in the gameplay reveal, but also they are changed. So make sure to keep watching till the end. The first talking point is hypermotion technology, and this enables a variety of different things, and to my understanding this is only available on the new generation of consoles, so PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and also Stadia. No PC, and also not the old generation of consoles. And to be honest, I don't know how all the stuff that I'm going to explain is going to be on the old generation of consoles. So the first thing which is based on hypermotion technology is full team authentic motion. And to put it quite simple, they did motion capturing from 11 versus 11. So two teams on a football pitch and they captured everything. And in contrast to earlier years where they only had like 1, 2 or 3 players and they said, alright, you do this movement to the left side, you control the ball for example, or you play a pass in that direction, and then they captured this specific motion. And now with this new way of motion capturing, the teams or the players could just play, and then they were able to include these real life animations into the game, and this should provide us a more realistic feel of football. So now we have a bunch of new animations and a ton of data, and the machine learning algorithm now picks the right animation which suits the needs of the current situation the best. So for example, how the player adjusts the steps to approach the ball in the right way. Sounds very complicated, but I think the overall flow, so that's the target basically, is much better. It feels more realistic. So here I want to share my first impressions. When you play FIFA 22 for the first time, you notice that there's something different, that the game feels fresh. It's not in a way that you say, whoa, this looks totally different, this kind of animation or this one or this movement is new, but the overall feel is kind of fresh. The next topic is tactical AI, and this is due to the new computing power of the new generation, and every player can now calculate up to 6 times more decisions, and this affects attacking but also defending. And from an attacking perspective, I have to say this felt much better in FIFA 22, the way how your teammates do runs, how they position themselves and how they avoid offside positions, for example. You felt like they think more ahead, so that they don't accelerate to the maximum to just run into an offside position, but instead they think ahead and move along on the onside position, which is very, very nice. From a defending perspective, they changed how the team now defends more as a unit, meaning they keep a certain formation or shape and go more in the direction of zonal marking. And in the gameplay reveal, this looks very cool, but to be honest, I haven't recognized it as much when I was playing. But I also feel like this is due to the fact that I only played against AI, and I would need more experience, especially playing against another human, which may disrupt the formation that he's playing. Next we have kinetic air battles, and this is basically more motion capturing and also computing of 2 players that collide when they battle for a ball which is in the air. And to be honest, I haven't noticed it as much, but I think this goes in the right direction. Crosses and headers felt quite good in the beta, but this is most definitely something which is down to the balancing in the end. Then there is composed ball control, and to put it quite simple, new kind of animations how the player controls the ball, especially with several touches. And this is definitely something that you notice when you play FIFA 22 for the first time. You just see that this way how the player controls the ball, this is new, it looks new. And I think what is quite important, and they mentioned this also in the gameplay reveal, that this doesn't ruin the flow of the game in a way that you are stuck with a certain animation which takes very long and the player doesn't react to your input. But so far, I didn't have problems with that, and I think they managed that quite good. Next up we have play immunization, and this means that the players off the ball should act more like real humans in the way how they behave, meaning that they show when they are free or that they show frustration if you don't play the ball to them. I think this is nice, nothing game breaking, and also to be honest, I haven't noticed it as much when I was playing the beta of FIFA 22. The next topic is very interesting because it's the goalkeeper rewrite. And I'm always very concerned when they touch the goalkeepers in such a fashion, because I think they can totally break this, meaning either the goalkeepers don't save anything or they save everything. And to be honest, in the beta it was the latter, meaning the goalkeepers were total beasts. They were saving everything, especially in 1 versus 1 situations. It was so hard to beat them, and I think that's a good sign, because now they just have to tune it down a little bit what they are saving, and then we are hopefully good. But this is something that you notice when you play FIFA 22, that the goalkeepers have new animations and new ways how they save shots. Then there is true ball physics, which, as the name already gives away, is a new ball physics in the game. And all I can say to this is that when you switch sides and play a pass like that, it actually feels very nice how the ball travels and flies in the air. Then, close to the end, we also have a very controversial topic, explosive sprint, which is a new way how you can accelerate with the ball, and also what I heard as a defender. And now the question is this totally OP? What is my impression? Unfortunately, I can't tell you because I didn't know how to use this feature when I was playing the beta. I'm sorry. At last, I want to add some things which weren't mentioned in the video by EA, but I think they might be interesting for you. So the first thing is that they added a new mechanic how you can switch the player in defense. What you have to do is you have to press in the right stick, and then above 4 different players there is an indicator how you can move the right stick in the 4 different directions, and then you can switch to the player with a corresponding indicator above him. And my impression of this technique is that it's good, but I think it's going to take some time to get used to it. But as soon as you do, I think there are certain situations when this can be very, very useful. And they changed the second man press, meaning when you press the button, there is an indicator above the player who gets activated, but this indicator is highlighted in green, which is very useful, and there is a bar which then goes down over time. When the bar is empty, he doesn't press anymore. I would say this lasts maybe 5 to 8 seconds, and overall the press is more active than in FIFA 21. I think this is an improvement with a highlight and that the press is more active, but this cooldown or this bar which goes empty and then he stops, I'm not a big fan of this one. Then there are changes to skill moves. First, you can now do skill moves first touch, meaning when the ball approaches your player, you can already do the input for a skill move, for example Elastico or Berbatov spin, and then right on when the player controls the ball, he does the skill move. I think this has a lot of potential, but I also have to say I think this is very complicated in what kind of direction you do the skill move and when it's actually useful. And the second part about skill moves, besides that they added new skill moves, is that I heard rumors that they removed skill move cancelling in FIFA 22. And I can't confirm that. I didn't test it specifically, but I had the feeling that I could still do it, but it's harder. I would say depending on the skill move, and this is my impression, that you can still do it on certain skill moves quite easily, and on some others it's harder. That would be my assessment on the skill move cancelling. And at last, they added, at least to kickoff, a variety of very new cool stats. For example, heat maps where you lost ball possession or where you gained ball possession, all your passes which were successful or intercepted and stuff like that. I thought it was very interesting to see that, and I hope they also implement that to FIFA Ultimate Team. There might be other things which I didn't discover or remember, I'm sorry for that, but there are pitch notes about the new gameplay features coming soon, So I would recommend to be on the lookout for that, as well as following this channel, because we keep you updated on everything that's new on FIFA 22. There are some spicy news on Ultimate Team coming soon as well. And if you're interested for the best start for FIFA 22, for the best start into the season, because you want to be a better player, you should follow this channel, because this is what we do. We provide you a guide on becoming a better player, on having more fun playing the game. This is our target, and if you like this video, we would highly appreciate a like and also subscribe to our channel. This is it from my side. Keep a clean sheet. Thanks for your attention. I'm out.